Okay guys, part 2, iPhone and iPhoneOS. At WWDC they were talking a lot about the iPhoneOS near the end. Most of those things are things that we already knew, like the addition of copy and paste, push notification, a whole bunch of other stuff. They did give a few app demos which were a little bit funny because 2 apps specifically didn't work how they wanted to, and I'll probably put the clip in right now. And it's just pretty funny.
Notice the rapid increase in pressure. Notice the rapid increase in pressure. Nothing's happening. Wow! The rapid increase in pressure is right here. As you might imagine, this has worked flawlessly a million times. Anyway, let's play it as if it's really happening. All right. Now, sometimes these things happen, and we can show you that that flat line actually zooms quite well.
For example, we could turn this electric 6-string into an acoustic 12-string. That's not an acoustic. So, it's only rock and roll. A tuning icon here that lets you move the strings, move the frets around, and actually change what the pitch is, which normally sounds really impressive.
Now, another thing they mentioned was MMS. Now, MMS, as you know, is finally coming to the iPhone, and it's gonna come in a whole bunch of, I think, 29 countries on launch day. But out of those 29, AT&T isn't one of them. So us here in the US, we're left without MMS for a couple of months. They said late summer is when AT&T will get MMS. So my reaction to that was obviously, f you AT&T, f you, because we all fucking hate you right now. Personally, I used to love AT&T. They had great service. I have always full bars, especially on 3G. I've never dropped a call. Their customer service was whatever, but I could deal with that. But now, I really hate AT&T because they're keeping features from us that we want for a long time. We've been wanting. And you can tell Apple was dismayed because here's what Scott Forstall said on the keynote about MMS, how he said AT&T wasn't gonna join us in the launch, and of course the audience reaction.
We'll support MMS at the launch of iPhoneOS 3.0. In the United States, AT&T will be ready to support MMS later this summer. Next. Search.
Yeah, that's complete f***ing bullshit, AT&T. Bullshit. And if that weren't the gist of it, there's more to come. Alright, so we already knew that the iPhone can tether with 3.0 OS. And again, tethering will be available on launch with 22 carriers because it needs carrier support too. Guess who wasn't on that list on the big board? AT&T. This time Scott didn't even mention AT&T because he knew that if he mentioned AT&T, they'll get a whole bunch of boos and stuff. So he just skipped on by the tethering area of AT&T like it never happened. Let's watch the clip.
We've got some at the launch of iPhoneOS 3.0, and more will be rolling out later. Next, Safari.
Yeah, the audience actually started laughing. They started laughing. What the f*** is wrong with you, AT&T? First no MMS, and now no tethering? What the f***? What the f***? But you think that's bad? I'll get on to something later on in the video. The iPhoneOS 3.0 is going to be released on July 17th. That's next week, Wednesday. And then Phil Schiller came back on stage. And this time he had a big announcement with him. Something that we already knew was coming. A brand new iPhone. The new iPhone is called the iPhone 3GS. As Phil would say it, the S stands for speed. Well, this new iPhone is basically the most powerful iPhone ever. It has a faster processor, it has a bit more of RAM, it has, one major feature is that it has a video recording. That's right, see this? This little 2-megapixel camera? It has been upgraded to a 3-megapixel camera and it can now video record, and from what it seems, supposedly it takes some really high quality video. VGA resolution too. Oh, and a 30 frames per second, which is amazing. 30 frames per second from a phone, That's epic. You can even edit your video on the iPhone. Not a lot, it's just some minor cuts here and there, but hey, editing is editing. Just so you can see how video editing works, let's put a little clip so you can get the feel how minimal the editing is, but it's still pretty decent. Pretty cool, that is.
Using the on-screen controls, you can drag to select only the video that you want to keep. By holding your finger over a section, it expands for more precise editing. Tapping play previews the edit. And then tapping trim saves the changes. You can share the video with friends via email or MMS by tapping here.
Alright, some other features about the new iPhone 3GS, besides its processor speed, it's its internet speed. It has been updated hardware so it can have up to 7.2 megabit per second 3G, which is amazing. That's faster than my current computer internet. I have 1 megabit per second, or 1.5 megabit per second, one of the two. The new iPhone 3GS also has a digital compass, which is nice, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to use that. What is pretty cool is that you can now use that compass to orient your maps on the way you're looking at when you go into the GPS or something like that. I can't really explain it much of it, and you'll see.
Centered, and then if you tap a second time, it will orient the map to the heading you're facing with your iPhone.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. You also have voice control on the new iPhone 3GS, and only on the 3GS. You hold down the home button for about a second, and then a new voice control interface comes up where you can just call people by saying call their name. You can say dial and actually say a few numbers and they'll call the number. So instead of me talking about how voice control works, video clip, that'd be nice.
To bring up voice control, press and hold the home button or press the center button on your earphones. After the tone, just speak a command. Call Lauren Becker.
Calling Lauren Becker, mobile.
And that's just a little minor taste of voice control. The new iPhone 3GS will be released on June 19th. That's not this Friday, but the next Friday, which is a week and a half away, which is epic. So the iPhone 3GS will be priced at $199 for a 16GB and $299 for a 32GB. Of course, there are subsidized prices, and I'll get to that in a bit later. But first, the iPhone 3G, the current iPhone, will be available in an 8GB version for $99. So if you don't want to upgrade to the 3GS, you can still buy a 3G for 99 bucks. So here are my reactions for when I first heard about the iPhone 3GS. A new iPhone! A new iPhone! A new iPhone! I'm okay. Well, that were my reactions, because AT&T being the f***ing head that they are, well now I cannot pay for my iPhone, as in I cannot buy an iPhone for $199. Basically, last year when the iPhone 3G came out, when their 2-year plan, even though the 2-year plan wasn't up, first-gen iPhone users can still buy the 3G for $199 or $299 depending on the configuration. That's not how it is this year. If you have a 3G iPhone, you can get 3GS for $199 or $299. That is f***ing ridiculous. But yeah, AT&T, that's f***ing ridiculous. How the hell am I was ready to go next week when the iPhone comes out on opening day. Just stroll in, get 200 bucks and pay for my iPhone 3GS and upgrade, right? Wrong, because apparently if you have this iPhone, the 3G, you have to pay $399 for the 16GB or $499, my bad. Yeah, $499 for the 32GB. If you add taxes and the upgrade fee, that's $445 for the 16GB iPhone. What the fuck, AT&T? So in the end, I'm trying to find a way to get $445 by the end of next week, so I can get my new iPhone 3GS. Hopefully Squarespace can help me, because Squarespace, the awesome company that they are, they're giving away free iTunes gift cards to buy the new iPhone. So come on, Squarespace, help a poor kid out. Yeah, shameless plug. To wrap it all up, WWDC was great. AT&T are f***ing assholes, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Alright guys, that's all I have to say for this WWDC review video. I'll be making a video on Safari 4 pretty soon, and I'll make sure to make a video on Snow Leopard when that comes out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.